that? Yep, it's October. We got snow. I think this is actually the second time we got snow. First time we got snow was, oh, there's ice in the swamp too. Nice. First time we got snow, I was in Colorado, so I wasn't here and it melted before I got back. But yeah, we got some snow again. But that's not gonna stop me from being outside today and making a video for you guys. First, what I'm doing right now is, I got some paperwork I gotta bring to the bank because we are gonna be closing on that house, hopefully November 5th. So that's like a week away. So it's kind of crunch time, get all our paperwork done. I gotta go and get like my last year's transcript from BSU, bring it in to show why I wasn't working full time, and got some other stuff signed that I have to bring in, a check I gotta bring in, a bunch of stuff I gotta bring into the bank. So I'm gonna be going and doing that right now. And then when we get back, I have something pretty exciting that we're gonna be doing with the Ford that some of you guys have wanted for a while. And I've been wanting to do and not wanting to do at the same time for a while. So you guys probably already know what it is from the title of the video, but yeah. Which, if any of you guys have been following any of the Sherp stuff lately, we sold some Sherps to Kanye West. My dad's actually been talking to him on the phone and texting him, and we've been in contact with him for a while now. Just kind of had to keep it hush hush, but now it's out. He showed that he's got them, so I can talk about it now. But yeah, we've been talking to and sold a bunch of Sherps to Kanye. Never in the world I ever thought that my dad would be calling and texting and talking to Kanye and selling Sherps to Kanye. It's such a small world. It's crazy. But and he just dropped his new album, actually like a Christian album, which is super cool. My dad's been talking to him. He actually, whether you like him or not, he found Jesus, and he's a born again Christian now, and he's got a huge passion and a huge love for Jesus, and is wanting to spread his word, which I think is awesome. I think it's really cool to see that there's actually someone over there, like in Hollywood, in that area, and that group of people that's mostly just opposite of Jesus, just bad, and he's found God, and I feel like he's gonna get a lot of hate for it, but I also feel like it's cool because he's gonna be able to shed some light on some of those people that are so far from God. And I don't know, he's in a cool position to be able to spread the word with how many followers and how many people look up to him. I just think it's really cool. Well, I just tried adding power steering fluid to my stupid truck because it leaks like crazy. And I spilt it about basically everywhere except for where it's supposed to go in this stupid hole, and now this thing's out. Now I've got power steering fluid dripping everywhere. Got my errands done, back home, got the stuff turned in the bank, but head down to the farm now. Today, we're gonna be seeing what's been hiding under my fender flares for the last 4 years. 'Cause I'm 20 now. I got this truck when I first got this truck when I was 15, just turning 16, so more like 4.5 years what's been hiding under these fender flares. Once I get them off, I'm probably not gonna go get them back on just because the rust is probably gonna be so bad. But I have a lot of plans for this thing. I'm gonna be doing new fenders in the front if they're pretty rusty. I don't know. I know one of them didn't have any rust on it before, but who knows now. And then I'm gonna be doing a new box, either building a flatbed or getting a new box. My plan was I wanted to build a dope flatbed for it, this winter, like this next month here, build a sweet flatbed, throw it on it, run it for a while. If I end up not liking it and wanting to change up, I can get a rust-free box and paint that up and throw it on as well, which I'll probably do eventually in the future. So if you guys are worried about me doing a flatbed and don't think it'll look good or don't want it, whatever, don't worry, it's not gonna be forever. I will be putting a normal box on this again eventually, probably when I get a rust-free one and paint it up. Yeah, first step is gonna take these fender flares off, because probably in the next week I'm gonna be pulling the box off this truck. So now's the time to see what it looks like, those flares off, a little more stance. It's gonna be rusty though. Rusty but trusty. Well, not really that trusty. I can already see the comments now from the edit this morning of my truck blowing white smoke, saying I have a head gasket that's gone or whatever other horrible things. No, it's just like 20, 30 degrees out and it's cold. And yes, I let the truck warm up before I started driving it. I didn't just start romping on it. I let it warm up for a good half hour, but it's still probably a little cold. So when I was ripping by the road, it's still blowing a little white. But I can guarantee you, when the truck is warm, it doesn't blow any white, okay? Wish it wasn't so cold. I could have cleaned this thing up before this video, but it's alright. Last time this girl's gonna have flares. Y'all gone soon. Check out the Sherp trailer. I think I might have showed this in another video, but got another one. Or the back. Back's gonna be a lot greasier than the front. Let's do the front. Let's do the nicer, hopefully looking stuff first, and then we'll get into the greasy crustiness. This one clip on this one broke. Just there. Okay. Wow, not too bad. Oh, I guess we got a pretty big chunk missing here that wasn't there before. Maybe kind of bad. Not too bad though. Nice. Okay. Gonna do the other side. My little plant growing in here. It's gonna have to go. Yep. Come on. Get off there. Oh, there's a nice chunk of mud. It's a frozen brick. See if I can get this last one off here. Front one's off. Besides that, here you can see, if you guys watched my Bushwhacker fender flare video way back in the day, we did put some rust stopper on here, so that's what that is right there. And it looks like it really did its job. It looks like the rust didn't really go too much farther than that, so that actually worked for the most part. Got some more rust bubbling up right here though. So yeah, not too bad. I got a new hole over here. Man, it's cold out. New hole right here that wasn't there before, I don't think. So that's new, but what can you do? I drive this thing in the winter in Minnesota, especially when stuff gets clogged up under those flares too. These rear ones are gonna be nasty though. So this screw and this screw and that screw aren't even, they just free spin. So obviously whatever I screwed into before isn't there anymore because it's not catching on anything. They're just floating there. So we definitely have some more rust in the rear here. I mean, you can even see it popping out here where it wasn't before. So it's going to be interesting popping these rear ones off. A little tip for the future: if you're ever putting fender flares on and you ever want to be able to take them off, use a stainless screws, not regular ones, because these ones are so corroded and rusted in the middle. You even hit it at all with a driver and it just strips them out. So let's see if we can pop this off for the most part. Oh yeah, you can see where I put that rust stopper on here. It's crusty, real crusty. Wow. I really gotta try to get those 2 screws off. They're really stripped out though, which sucks. Look at that. Look at that, just chunks of mud just caked in here. That's just solid rock of mud caked in this flare that got up in here, which was causing it to start to rust here. Nice. But where they put the rust stopper, it looks like it did its job pretty good. It was starting to work up a bit, I guess. Maybe not too good, but for lasted 4.5 years. 4.5 years, this rust just started popping out here, so did a pretty good job. So rusty in here, they weren't really being held in too much anyway. I guess that one's still in, but yeah, starting to rust pretty bad here. And it's still a little bent in there too. I think that was from the Ford versus Chevy off-roading video, and I bent that one in pretty bad. Whew. Really got some stance going now though. Look at that. Looks good. I mean, besides the terrible ugly rust, but it looks good. Time to do the last one. I'm gonna warm my fingers up for a minute first though. It is cold outside now. Really cold outside. It can't be 30, it's gotta be 20s now. It was 30 like the warmest part of the day, but it's getting to be close to 5 o'clock now, and gotta be dropping down to the 20s now. And I mean, that's still warm for Minnesota, but I mean, I'm just wearing a light little t-shirt and a light little sweatshirt. It's getting a little nippy. Yeah, it's kind of sad pulling those flares off. I never putting those things on with my old man back in the day, well, 4.5 years ago, doing a video on that. But they definitely did their job. If you guys are looking for a nice set of Fender flares for no BS, Bushwhacker makes some really nice ones. I mean, they held up. You guys have seen the stuff that they've held up through. They've gone through a lot. And that rust stopper, if you guys haven't watched that video, go check it out. That rust stopper did a pretty good job at holding the rust back for the last 4 years. If I wouldn't have done any of that, I have a good feeling that rust would have gone a lot farther and poked out of those flares a lot sooner. But they're really just starting to poke out in the rear there. Not bad. I'm definitely happy with the investment. I think I definitely got my money's worth out of those things. That is for sure. Able to get 2 or 3 of the screws undone on this one because they're so crusty. Let's see if we can get it ripped off. Driver, look how much mud. Probably mud from 4 years in here. Chunks of my, wow, yeah, this one is bad. See if we can make something happen. Ugh. One off. There. Nice. That's awesome. Deed has been done. There's no turning back now. You guys wanted this. I did a vote on my Instagram. The majority voted yes. Maybe I should have listened to the no's, because I had kind of forgot it was this bad. Look at all that. There. It's now a Fender flareless truck. Got a little wing on the back there. Definitely got some more stance now though. Once I get a nicer box on here, be looking pretty good. And new fenders. Not too bad. Get her cleaned up before the next video, see what she looks like. Thought all the dirt on it. My dirt road got a little wet the other day. But yeah, no more fender flares. Offset's pretty good. I think I need a little more though. What would you guys think about if I don't have any spacers up front right now, I just have 2-inch to make it even with the front. What do you guys think about if I threw some 2-inch spacers in the front and threw some 4-inch spacers in the rear? It's been a while since I've had to do wheel bearings, so I've kind of been missing it. Wouldn't mind doing another set soon. Got a lot of work to do on this thing now. A lot of work. So yeah, we got a lot to do now here soon. Now that the fender flares are off and the truck is looking ugly, we're gonna have to get that box pulled off of it, and we're gonna have to get some fenders ordered, and we're gonna have to get it into the shop and start building a flatbed for it. Like I said, put a normal bed on it eventually, but I think I can build a pretty bad A flatbed for it. So get that bed off, get that thing in the shop. My bed's only held on by like 3 bolts right now. I didn't put all of them back on, so it won't be too hard to take that bed off. And that's why I haven't put the roll bar back on. I get comments every video and every time I post on Instagram, people asking where the roll bar is. I still have the roll bar, and when I put a normal bed back on the truck, when I get a rust-free one, I'll be putting the roll bar back on it. But I'd take the roll bar off when I took the whole body off to do the Cummins swap and sandblasted and painted the chassis. And there's like 12 huge threaded bolts I have to put through there, and it's kind of a pain in the butt to get that thing mounted and get it put into the tractor. So I got the bed put on, I didn't put the roll bar back on right away, and I just got really busy and I haven't had time to put the roll bar on. And then now it's kind of like last month when I've decided I was going to pull it off and do a flatbed. I didn't bother putting the roll bar on, knowing I was just kind of taking off in a few weeks anyway. So that's why the roll bar is not on. I still have the roll bar. It's sitting over in the grass and my grandparents, still looking good. So that will be going on once I get a rust-free bed and I'm painting the truck. The roll bar will be back, but I'm just gonna have to say goodbye to it for a little bit. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys have been enjoying the content lately. I've got axle swap video posting tomorrow on the 6.9, so that'll be uploading tomorrow. This one uploading tonight, obviously. Yeah, let me know if you guys have been liking the content in the comments below, and let me know what you guys want to see from me, because I don't want to be posting stuff that you guys don't want to watch. I want to be posting stuff that you guys are excited to click on and that you want to watch. So let me know down in the comments
what videos you like and what you guys want to see. Yeah, I just hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, we're gonna be starting on a flatbed build for this pretty soon. We're gonna get the box pulled off. I also have a cool idea for a huge tip we're gonna throw on this thing for a little bit too, probably before we pull the bed off. Do a video on that. But yeah, then doing the flatbed and the fenders and basically getting rid of rust and getting this thing ready for paint will probably be what we're gonna be doing on the Cummins or the Fummins, whatever you want to call it, for a while. And then of course we have the 6.9 that we're doing the axle swap on, and maybe possibly getting that thing running, or at least get it rolling. And then we got the 460, which I still need to fix the brakes on, and possibly do a axle seal on that thing. So, and then Sherp stuff too. I want to do a Sherp video or two here soon too, because it's been a while since I've posted anything Sherp wise. So I got a lot on the list of things to do, and yeah, I'll be trying to post just about every day this week. So keep an eye on the channel, because there'll be a lot more content coming. This has been Cullen here with Up North Outdoors. If you're not following the Instagram, give it a follow. It's in the comments below. Make sure you click that like button if you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, leave a comment if you guys got any suggestions of what you guys want for future videos. Yeah, God bless.